The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Southern Metro Manila and some parts of Cavite will have to suffer daily water service interruptions of up to 24 or up to 21 hours for a few more weeks. Dave Abuel with the details.
Drums, buckets, basins. These have been a common sight in front of homes in Barangay 182 in Pasay City because of water service interruptions. Some residents could not even store enough water because of how frequent the interruptions are in their area.
Wala man lang silang abiso na gano'n din uli ang gagawin nila. Nagulat na lang kami na pati mga ipon namin naubos. Magugulat ka, alam mo naman na kailangan natin ng tubig.
But residents in 182 may have to endure it for another 2 weeks. Maynilad announced that cities of Pasay, Parañaque, Muntinlupa, Las Piñas, and some parts of Cavite will experience daily water service interruptions from April 25 to May 16. This could run for at least 8 hours up to 21 hours. The water concessionaire said the interruption is due to low water production caused by the turbidity level of raw water in Laguna Lake. This led to a leak in its ultrification valve in its treatment facility.
Ang Laguna Lake medyo mababaw na siya. So magbugso lang ang hangin ay talagang hahalo ka agad yung sediment sa raw water. So mas tumataas yung turbidity at mas matagal siya linisin sa ating treatment plant.
As early as now, Maynilad warns that another water service interruption may be implemented once they repair the valve.
The moment we do the repairs, kailangan niya ng plant shutdown. 24 hours yun. Prior to May 16, magbibigay tayo ng abiso kung kailan natin maumpisahan na yung repair works.
Maynilad has deployed mobile water tankers to deliver potable water to affected areas. For News 5, Dave Abuel, We Are One News.
One proposed solution to Occidental Mindoro's power crisis is to raise electricity rates. According to energy-related agencies, rates could go up threefold to around 20 pesos per kilowatt hour from the current 7 pesos. This hike is expected to provide the much-needed funding to operationalize other power plants that will supply electricity to the province. Governor Eduardo Gadiano noted, though, that the local power supplier should still be held accountable.
Yung kontrata nila dapat may patupad. Bakit hindi na ipapatupad? Kayang i-hostage nung supplier yung national government na hindi sila mag-supply. Bakit ganon? Ang burden, ang hirap na sa mamamayan ng Occidental Mindoro. Kami ang nahihirapan. Samantalang negosyo nila yan.
We have more stories for you after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're back on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Congresswoman Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo has filed a bill to make grades 11 and 12 mandatory for those who want to go for college. The proposed measure would replace the current K-12 curriculum to K plus 10 plus 2. This translates to 10 years in basic education or K-10, followed by another 2 years of pre-college education instead of senior high school. Data shows that senior high school graduates have difficulty in finding employment. The bill also aims to give students the option to graduate sooner. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The Philippine Coast Guard reports that a Chinese ship carrying nickel ore ran aground in Giwan, Eastern Samar. The bulk carrier, the MV Zhihai 168 with 20 Chinese crew members on board, was en route to Taoyuan in China from Hobonhon Island. Pag-asa says to expect even hotter weather next month. In Cagayan and Nueva Ecija, the heat index is forecast to hit a scorching 50 degrees Celsius in May. And the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency destroyed over 700 kilos or 4 billion pesos worth of illegal drugs in Cavite. This is the agency's third quote-unquote destruction ceremony this year. And the future of artificial intelligence is on the line as the European Union looks to regulate its use. The details in this video from Bloomberg.
Around this time, DALL-E 1 came out, and I was instantly, wow, this is so extremely powerful. Like, now we can draw images from text, and this will change everything. And I instantly understood that, like, if this is like centralized to 1, 2 or 3 companies, this will have really bad effects for society.
We've talked for months about the benefits and pitfalls of artificial intelligence, but what we talked a lot less about is that these AI products are built on decades of data from across the internet. One dataset, which has been used to train image generators Stable Diffusion and Google's Imagen, is called Lion 5B. Lion 5B was created by a team of hobbyists, including a high school student in London and a high school teacher in Hamburg. Lion is built on open source data. It scrapes public images from across the web and anyone can see what's in it. Stability AI, the company behind Stable Diffusion, is now seeking a $4 billion valuation, thanks in a large part to the free data from Lion.
I think it's really important for this technology, the models we train, the data sets we produce, to stay openly accessible.
But after discovering that their work was used to train Stable Diffusion, artists are now suing Stability. Lion is cited in these suits, but not as a defendant. It's still an open question if these artists' work or any images that are publicly available online are fair game for these datasets. An answer may come soon with the European Union's AI Act, a government's first ever serious effort to regulate artificial intelligence.
If you want society to embrace technology and to trust technology, you need to have that social contract with society.
The generative AI boom has also generated calls to ensure that companies disclose what images train their machines. Models like OpenAI's DALL-E 2 and ChatGPT, for example, have not really shared any details about their databases. While such regulation could be a win for artists and creators, advocates for open source datasets believe overregulation will only benefit big tech in the long run.
If we try to slow things down and overregulate, there is a big danger that in the end, a few big corporate players can afford to fulfill all formal requirements, and in the end, this technology and all data that flows through it will be monopolized or at least highly centralized. And I see this as a real danger.
As AI datasets and the rules around them are being developed in tandem, the question remains, how closely should we regulate what goes into them?
One News Now will be back at 5:30 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.